From sharing his thoughts about how amazingly Willis treated him on set to saying that Willis means the world to him, M. Night Shyamalan has fans bawling over the relationship between these two legends. The director recently opened up about Bruce Willis's diagnosis. M. Night and Bruce are famous for their collaborations. Together, they've worked to release such hits as The Sixth Sense and Unbreakable. It's not unfair to say that the two have helped each other propel each other's careers. Willis undoubtedly added the star power needed to make M. Night's films such hits, and of course, his unique directorial style has allowed Bruce to become a better actor. Unfortunately, in 2022, Willis received the news that he had aphasia. This caused him to retire from acting and live a quiet life with his family. Shyamalan was obviously taken aback by this news, and I mean, if you consider their history together, it definitely makes sense. Now, after quite some time, the director talked about his thoughts on the matter, and it seems that Shyamalan's friendship with Bruce is as strong as ever. During an interview with THR, the director stated that Bruce means the world to him. In fact, Shyamalan even added that he would do anything for Willis. He mentioned that it's been really tough for his whole family, and even M. Night himself shed quite a few tears when he first learned about it. This issue was especially hitting close to home for him, since his own father suffers from similar kinds of problems. And so seeing another friend suffer from it as well definitely took a toll on him. I can definitely see why. It made the director realize just how precious everything is, and that it's important to be grateful for it. Looking back at his time with Bruce, M. Night stated Willis didn't micromanage at all. Instead, he actually protected the director when he was still new in the business. Because of this, it's not too surprising why M. Night still holds a special place in his heart for his friend. Even after all these years, he remembers the kindness that Willis displayed so early on. And because of all of the movies they've done, seeing Bruce in such a position undoubtedly hurts even more. The films they've made together have been some of their best. I mean, everybody knows just how good The Sixth Sense is, right? It's regarded as one of Shyamalan's best works, and it's not just me saying that. The movie was nominated for 6 Academy Awards after all. It was basically one of the first times when M. Night was able to make a big splash in Hollywood and helped to cement his position as one of the most subversive filmmakers in the industry. It's from that film onwards that just about everyone knew that if you're walking into an M. Night movie, expect to have a big surprise twist at the end. It's just what makes his project so special.
I sold a script to Fox. They fired me immediately as a director. I've been on the list of worst directors of the year so many times and saying, you're done, you're done, you're done. There was a moment where no one would make a movie with me, just recently.
The big twist of Willis's crow being a ghost all along was the shocking twist that no one saw coming, and eventually started creating buzz around M. Night, with some even dubbing him the next Steven Spielberg. Though his subversive twist played a huge role in this, I can't help but feel that Bruce's performance is undoubtedly a huge factor too. The fact that he never gives away the fact that he's portraying a ghost until it's made evident to the audience at the end really goes to show just how amazing of an actor he is. And it's probably why M. Night continued to work together with him into the future.
And he had a towel around. He was like a star, you know? He's like shirtless with a towel around him. And I'm this goofy Indian kid. And I'm like, yes. And he was like, I've only felt this one other time, what you made me feel. And he's like, with Pulp Fiction and Quentin. And I was like, oh, thanks, sir.
Their later projects continued to be amazing as well. In fact, they're all pretty much iconic in their own way. Unbreakable can be described as a cult hit. It made a killing on home video sales. And so, M. Night decided to continue the series many years later when he released Split. This was the film that basically solidified his return to the industry. It was the comeback that the director really needed. After quite a few flops, it was great to see him return to his former glory. And who better to have alongside him in this moment of brilliance than the person that was there with him from the start?
That guy, you know? He was tough to get on his good side, but once you did, he was like your big brother and just, you know, fought for you in any circumstance.
Of course, Willis played a role in the movie. Interestingly enough, it was at the tail end of the film, and in iconic M. Night Shyamalan fashion, it was another surprise twist which revealed that the movie was actually connected to Unbreakable.
I love this guy.
Yeah.
He sent me the script. He didn't tell me anything about it. I said, I'll do it.
Wait.
The trilogy then concluded with the release of Glass, which which proved to be a box office success, even if the reviews it received were a bit mixed. Still, I think it's really cool that Shyamalan's epic return has his close friend there with him.
I think we understand each other since, the very first film that we ever did. And the language of the film, and he truly loves what he does, and this is transmitted through his work.
It's almost as if they're just a perfect duo who was a surefire way to success. No wonder M. Night holds Bruce in such high regard. After all, almost all of his best works star Willis. Bruce championed M. Night very early on in his career, and it seems that was a bond that was made for a lifetime. The filmmaker continued to work alongside the actor even when he became a big name in Hollywood and could have opted for a ton of other actors. M. Night did try making a few other movies, but they really didn't take off in the same way as his works with Bruce. I'm guessing the filmmaker eventually realized that he needed Willis. The actor bolstered Shyamalan's projects in more ways than one. It might just be because he's amazing at getting performances out of Bruce, or the fact that he feels the most comfortable around his friend. But either way, it'll be interesting to see how M. Night's career evolves from this point on. Bruce's absence is definitely going to have an impact on his movies, but I'm hoping that he can manage to find that spark that makes his future projects just as exciting and interesting, even if he doesn't have his bestie there with him. That said, M. Night wasn't the only person that had a hard time hearing about Willis's diagnosis. Haley Joel Osment also shared some thoughts on it. The actor who played the role of the kid in The Sixth Sense took to Instagram after he heard the news. He stated that it's been tough to find the right words. After all, Bruce is someone he's always looked up to. Haley called the actor a true legend, one who has enriched the lives of many people through a single career that has spanned nearly half a century. Osment continued that he was grateful that he had gotten to witness what he did. He felt proud to be a part of the body of work that Bruce has built for audiences over the years. Not just that, but the actor also expressed his respect and admiration for Willis, while also giving his support to the family and hoping that they keep their courage and spirits high. He believes that this is always what has defined them. Bruce's condition is definitely very unfortunate. Aphasia can leave a person unable to communicate, and it's something that quite a lot of people suffer from. Game of Thrones star Emilia Clarke also suffers from the ailment. Thankfully, Bruce seems to be getting the help he needs. Not only is he surrounded by family, but great friends like Shyamalan have also extended their aid and gratitude. While the actor's choice to step away from his career might be tough for fans to deal with, it's one that is definitely the best for his health. And so I wholeheartedly support it. Anyway, what are your thoughts on Shyamalan opening up about Bruce's diagnosis? We'll see you in the next one.